Shalom, shalom, y'all, shalom. He wish my thoughts on the what's going to cross the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, turn to the east. Go first story two. Y'all, y'all, which is the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue. It's pregnant his father, the son of the Holy Spirit. Double honor. Father's elders bring millstone and shalom. So you should see brother like the truth and shalom. Brothers and sisters, that's listening and studying and tell y'all to move. Hey, shalom, y'all. Saw the big news, big news. As you can see, Babylon the Great, aka America, just took over Venezuela. Invaded them with the sword in order to take their resources, which is oil, in order to extend his rulership. Now, here's the thing about it. Most of the stuff go down like that, it's kind of covered up, but it was a lot of specs on that, man. A lot of odds on that story. A lot of people seen what Babylon the Great did, and through the spiritual belief, it's going to have a whole lot of spiritual replications. And prophecy going to come out, for that. Now, what it's going to do is, because one thing about Venezuela, China and Russia had ties to Venezuela. Everybody's getting that oil. Two other superpowers getting that oil. And then Babylon the Great America just went in there and bullying, allegedly took their leader. And now they're, Trump talking about, oh, yeah, we're about to spend the oil. They wasn't pumping as good as they could have. We're coming with our billionaires, billion-dollar companies of oil, and we're going to pump like no other. We're taking over, very much be involved. So basically, it seems like everybody seen death. Everybody seen crime. Is what we just seen. Everybody witnessed that. And what it's going to do is, we was already there with small haters fighting Iran. So World War III was already kind of kicked up. You got Russia fighting Ukraine. So what I'm looking at is Revelation 11 and 14. It says the second war is past, and behold, the third war coming quickly. So what is that war going to? It goes to destruction. It goes into sorrow. Woe goes into a war. So the second World War has passed. That happened in the 40s. And now we're at the point where the third one about to pick up. That's why I said the third war coming quick. And that is true. In this day and age, man, we see it coming in. We got to see what's China's response going to be to America taking Venezuela. What's Russia's response going to be to America taking, Venezuelan oil? And they were both getting their oil. They were doing it the right way. America went in like a little bully, using their sword, and they just took it. And that's going to hurt their economy. Because China got two big oil refineries in Venezuela. What's going to happen with that? America's going to take it over. Russia was getting that oil. What's they going to stop now? Now is America going to come in like, okay, that price was getting, I'm going to put my little price on it. Now you got to pay quadruple the price. How are those other countries going to take that? And everybody knows, I remember they broke all kind of laws, international laws. I'm saying that before we started camp, that they had a pact in order, a decree or a treaty in place, and America just broke that. They didn't give a damn. And we knew the devil had to do that because he was desperate. He lost his deal with the Saudi Arabians, their oil deal. So the money, the dollar is attached to oil. It's called the petrodollar. So in order to get that dollar going, he had to push to Venezuela because they was bottoming out. So that's the Lord, putting pressure on these world leaders, man, specifically Babylon the Great, and making them give prophets. Because now, like that destroys and disrupts the geopolitical playing field. And that's major right there. Because now I'm looking at it now, China can take Taiwan back. They like, okay, you took Venezuela, I'm gonna take Taiwan back. It could be a tick tack. And America will be like, oh no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. It's my people's. Like you just went there and took Venezuela and took their leader. So I can't go over and take back what's mine. And that's gonna start. I heard like the chip production, a lot of medication comes from Taiwan. So that's gonna disrupt trade if China takes it back. So that's what we're looking at right now, man. Like a whole lot of shuffling. And the Lord said that this is gonna happen, man. We're at the now where they say Job 3 and 9 proclaim war among the Gentiles. We're seeing that, man. All kind of war. Right here, it's gonna back it up. It's Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 8. And it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen, and Detroit, how for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let her go everyone into his own country.
For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and it lifted even to the sky.
That's a future prophecy what's going to happen with all these wars they're doing, man. Like the Lord's going to go ahead and everybody's going to attack Babylon the Great. Why? Because Babylon the Great has been exposed. You're the bully. You're the one using the sword over the top of the government. Talk about you got to do a regime change, put in a puppet leader, one that I like, otherwise you can't have no country. First, you put sanctions on everybody, you weaponize your money, and when they don't do what they say do with that, then you come with the sword. So the priests are saying Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed, and we would have healed Babylon the Great. Like, just to tell Esau how to do business and how to build up stuff, but like Trick said, Babylon is not healed. Esau won't get out the way. He's too powerful. He think he know what he's doing, so he's swinging that sword, that military might. And I'm like, you could have went in there like China. You could have did some business, put some oil refineries in there, got some money. You could have went in there like Russia and got a business deal going. The Babylon Great do that? No. They went in with the sword, blew stuff up. They went in there blowing stuff up. Special forces, taking world leaders. They always use their propaganda, make people like rebel against their own country. You know, they divide and conquer. They do that everywhere they go. They're doing it in Iran. They're doing it in Babylon Great with the agent provocateur. He's always disrupt things, man. That's why they're the devil in the flesh. And they've been exposed right now. Lord is exposing them.
I want to back up on that. This is Jeremiah 49:10. It says, but I have made Esau there, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, he is not.
Hey, you see his voice. The Lord said he make Esau better. What he's doing is make Esau be that caveman to use that sword. We've been like, they've been telling the whole world that this is how Esau get down. So what the Lord do? He made Esau have to do it. Esau had to do it to keep the dollar alive. He had no choice. The devil been doing bad things everywhere. Nobody want to deal with Esau. Saudi say no. Ishmael say no. Elam say no. China say no. Russia say no. Everybody like closing shop. The devil like, okay, I gotta go over here and I gotta take something. So that was right there that being made better. So now we talk to a Edomite at the job or somewhere like, yo, thieving ass president, you over there stealing oil. You know, Esau looking bad right now. Like they can't say, oh, we the good guys, we do this. Esau had their cover cast back in the day. I noticed here in 2026, their cover cast been taken away. That's when I went to work yesterday. All the Edomites are depressed because it's like bad reputation on them. But they don't want to talk to a Jake right now. We covered all kind of stuff like, are you a thief? You use a military, you steal people's oil. All you do is steal stuff. You just stole this country. Like right now, like Jake give Esau a tongue lash. Esau can't say nothing. He has to sit there and take it. He had to sit there, but he can't say nothing. Like the Lord doesn't show what you say it all the time. You should know a tree by its fruit. Yeah. You look at Esau's fruit and what you see. Thievery, unaliving people, blowing stuff up, taking it. I can give Esau a whole thorough lesson on moral ethics, and he has to sit there and take it because he ain't got none. You know? All you do is steal stuff, man. You a thief. And Esau can't say he's not. All I gotta do is look on every little news outlet and I'm like, see your right there stealing oil? The first thing trying to say is about drugs. So now he's a liar too. The Lord showing he a liar. He tried always about drugs. I'm just going into drugs to protect my people. And if he looked up, it was about oil. And everybody's showing it now.
Here, go back to this Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 15. And they say, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their necks. Verse 16 is the point. Thou art filled with shameful glory, drink thou also, let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall turn unto thee, and shameful things shall be on thy hands. That's Esau right there. Shameful things. Still feeling destroyed. And that's exactly what Esau and the so-called white man have done in Venezuela. They stole, they killed, and they destroyed. Okay? They pretty much destroyed their economy just to try to save their economy, which is going down the drain anyway. Just try to keep their dollar going down, keep their dollar going. All right? So that's the shameful feeling on their glory. Just like my IR just said, all of them All of them Edomites that died, they ain't got nothing to say. Okay? They got shame on it. And that's every Edomite that you see. No, most of them look around, they red because they embarrassed of their president who they voted for. You know?
And then right there, the fact that that monetary did that, that's going to make sure that a lot of people click up against him. Even his own allies are going to turn on him. And that's difficult. And link up with the West for his enemies. And now they're going to all turn on Babylon and pray. And being a rare guess of Jeremiah chapter 50 or 51. So you can definitely bring this up right here to go back up what we brought out earlier. Especially by God. This is Psalm 49:11. The inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places are generation. They call their lands after their own name. Woo, a big testament to Esau either, man. Showing us who wicked is. Because their inward thought is they have to continue forever. They right now they talking about, oh, we've been replaced. They don't replace us. We getting our bread. So now they putting all kinds of incentives to get places, trying to get the white man to have babies. They import so-called white immigrants over here. Trying, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to make America white again. And to do that, they got to make it prosperous. So what Donald Trump's administration is doing with Venezuela is to keep their money going, keep their oil going. So they can get it like, try to get it like they had in the 50s. They're trying to make sure they generation continue. I like when it said they call their lands with their own names. That's a testament to Esau Edom, man. You look at America, it's named after the Italian merchant, Amerigo Vespucci. You look at Europe, it's named after Europa, was like a Greek goddess. You know, when you look at Africa, it's named after a Roman general, Scipio Africanus. So they do call lands after their own names. So that's showing who the wicked is. So I want to hear those, Ishmael, whoever.
These devils so diabolical. They want days of the week named after them. Months is named after their God.
God, Janice.
Yep.
The scriptures also say, woe to them that remove landmarks from the ancient land. That's Esau. He'll come and take your spot, turn down all your shit, turn down all your landmarks and put his landmarks up like these. Like Mount Rushmore. It was natives right there, and he broke it down and put his face on her. And that's Joe now before this is coming to face of the judgment.
And that's another thing to back it up in further. This is how you know they had to say the spirit of Cain. Because Cain said this punishment more than I can bear. And he said I am a fugitive and a vagabond. And a fugitive is an individual that can't use their own identity. They have to steal people's identity. That goes back to these damn devils. They the first people that committed identity crime.
A couple of them airstrikes he did in Venezuela, he bombed like different like landmarks and shit, showing that like making it easy for them to, so people could just like, nah, fuck that, like this already over. So they could build up on it with they stuff. So I got a quick one. This is Micah 2. And I'm starting at 1. It says, woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their bed. And at one point, you didn't even know what was going to happen. Like, it's like you just woke up and then next thing you know, you got hit in the face. But they didn't kidnap this nigga and did that. He said, after that, they was working evil upon their bed. And then in the morning, shit, they practiced it, man. He says, woe unto them that work, devise iniquity and work evil on their bed. When the morning is light, they practice it because there is the power of their head. It says, and they coveted fields and take them by violence. It's exactly what they did over there in Venezuela. It says, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. And you can see that what he did with us. Yasharala is still in our heritage and claiming it as his own. We're talking about them small hats, the 1948. Even the Native American Indians, they claim that. But the point is, they take pills and take pills with violence. That's exactly what he did just to get their oil. Took the pill by violence to get the resources, stealing. That's what the people call him a thief, And now he's about to start selling that oil, man, to further his enterprise. They're trying to extend the dollar. If the dollar was about to collapse, the dollar was about to collapse. So the devil to buy himself time because the time is short, he can try to get an extension. So we're out here creating that war. It extends their rulership for about a short amount of time, man. Like I said, man, these other countries, they gonna click up against Babylon the Great, man. Everybody's saying like they call that a war crime. What Babylon the Great just did. That's a war crime.
Back up right here. This is Obadiah chapter 1, verse 6. And it says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his end things thought up? All men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. And in verse 8 it says, shall I not that day, said the Lord, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? And it says, in thy mighty man, O Timon, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter.
It's about to happen too. That's like at the end, like at the end of this thing, man. Like what I'm saying, when all these countries click up against Babylon the Great, he's been made small among the heathen, great spies, you know. And they gonna come after this dude, man. What you say? You reap what you sow. So this devil done sold all kinds of ravishing, killing people, murder, all for some money, resources, and now they about to all like, hey man, everybody gonna rent us. This devil's the problem on the earth, man. We gotta pull ourselves together, otherwise he gonna take everybody's stuff.
What's that precept? He that rolleth the stone and shall return unto him.
Nah.
Like, that's like Esau Edom rolling a snowball up a hill. That shit get bigger and bigger. And at one point in time, he ain't gonna be able to hold it no more. And it's gonna roll back on him. And it's all prophecy. It's gonna happen to him.
That reminds me of that prophecy in Psalm 73rd chapter when Deacon priest Asaph went and prayed, because he was basically praying about why the wicked so prosper. And then he said he went to the sanctuary of Yahweh outside. He said, oh, Yahweh outside, he'll put them in a slippery slope. Luke paraphrase.
So it might look like Esau Edom is winning right now because he just took that. But that's all a part of prophecy. The Lord is letting him do exactly what he needs to do to fulfill it. That's why I say you can't do nothing against it if wanted to. So like what the Lord is about to set Esau up for a great failure. And that's exactly what he's doing. So he's like, yo, he got to win. So don't get discouraged because he did that. Just know that shit's gonna make the people over there in the east, come even more strategic. They're gonna start thinking like, oh, this damn devil ain't doing nothing diplomatic. So I'm gonna have to come out and do some underhanded shit. They want to be a bully, well shit, let's bully up. And that's exactly what's gonna happen.
I look at that like a trap. That was a trap. The Lord put Esau the trick bag. That wasn't a smart move. Like right now, if Esau was smart and had wisdom, they need to make moves where like everybody looks at them in a good light. Like, oh, the white man ain't so bad. They need something to where, everybody's trying to sympathy for him. That move didn't do that. That move reinforced everything Jake done said about Esau. Like, didn't we tell you he was the devil? See him over there stealing and killing and taking people's stuff? So Esau really didn't need that because he was already looked at that light. Like, they was already doing real, real bad. So now with that, to me, that was a desperation move. Now he's looking worse. And this was like, this a priest gonna back up high. And this is what's gonna happen because of that. This Jeremiah 50 and 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bent the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrow. For she has sinned against the Lord. Verse 15. Shout out against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen. Her walls thrown down. But it's the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her if she had done do unto her. See, that back of everything what Dar says right there. So everybody's thinking, okay, you up here blowing up countries, taking people's resources. It's time for us to do that to you. So they're going to push inland in Babylon the Great. You guys believe they got sleeper cells over here. Like I said, other countries going to be more strategic. Like, okay, I got to get as vicious as she is. I got to do what she doing. And like Trick said, doing to her, she did up to you. So they're gonna fight this country, man. That's why all them ICBM missiles, the nuclear missiles, they gonna go off. And most of them gonna hit Babylon the Great, they gonna hit Europe. because of all the wickedness Esau done did. The Lord said Moab is the Lord's wash pot. Like Moab got oil refineries in Venezuela. Esau just took them, and they're gonna put his stuff up. How you think China feel about that?
Not to mention, China had diplomats over there in Venezuela the night of the day that all that happened with Maduro. Like they was having peace, they was having talks and coming up with deals. So they don't even know the people that there was China's diplomats got killed or not. Did they make it out or not? So that's gonna start some shit right there.
Not heard about my ambassadors, my diplomats. Like that's a war crime. China can take that to the UN. You know, we already know the UN ran by small haters, but I'm just saying they can put it in like you done killed a diplomat, you done did this and that. And the UN might throw it out like, yeah, whatever. And China might say, hey, we got to defend ourselves. Forget what the United Nations say. We got to protect our own. We don't do this, we ain't going to have no country. That's going to make Russia like, didn't I tell you? So let's click up. You know, North Korea, he been dying to hit somebody with one of his ICBMs. He's like, now's my chance. Can I hit somebody? They might get him the green light to go ahead and hit South Korea or somebody.
And Russia already went to the UN saying that this was bad business and it shouldn't be sanctioned, and Babylon the Great doing other things. They pretty much just dismissed it. So you know they already in Russia, Putin already a wartime general. He's like, all right, this is what I really needed to hear anyway.
Get my KGB agents in order. KGB agents, hey, do y'all thing, sloop and slop them. You know what I'm saying? Operation block them in this place. You know, China, DGP, like they're gonna like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm about tired of playing nice with Babylon the Great. So everybody trying to play nice with Babylon the Great. But now Babylon the Great is over here like, you know, they got Trump in office. He bringing that old school spirit back. We'll just blow up, bang, bang, do this, and we'll just take it. And he had to do that. He faced an Epstein file charge. Right now, everybody talking about Epstein. Everybody talking about right now Venezuela. So that they helped him out. He got caught on a hot mic saying that. Start a war. I heard him on a hot mic, man. Lil Ron do a lesson on that. He got caught on a hot mic saying to start a war because he don't want to hear Epstein stuff come out. He do face the charge.
He did so many. He did like a record amount of airstrikes since ever. Like since he been in power, because he done stroked airstrike Venezuela, Somalia, Nigeria,
Syria.
Syria. It's a few. I think it was like 7 different places.
What's that? Yemen?
Yeah, Yemen. Yeah, 7 different places. Yeah. So he's like, that's all he's doing is war. And that's going to cause everybody to look at him like, man, look, since he's been in power, look, he's in 7 different places, man, for no reason. They're blaming him on little bitty groups. He even hit Iran again. I mean, Iraq again. I'm like, that's old shit. I'm blaming on like ISIS and Al-Qaeda and the Houthis and shit like that. It's just the hit shit.
God.
It shows you that he's the devil. And everybody's going to turn on this man.
And see, he's the liar. But he came in, he said, I'm not a president of war. I'm a president of peace. He said he wasn't going to do no more war. He come in, that's all the devil doing.
Record breaking airstriking people.
And it's no cause, it's causing war. Because in a minute, I think it's going to get so bad, they might call it draft, man. It's like say if Russia going to NATO, or say if China bang on Taiwan. That's instant war, y'all. Charlotte, instant war.
There's a lot of draft talk on online too, and I'm about to do a lesson on that with Lord willing.
God,
a lot of draft.
Because if China invade Taiwan, USA got to defend Taiwan. If Russia decides to attack a NATO member, Babylon, they got to protect that NATO member. So that's war. They already said the military is doing it. They ain't got the personnel. So they got to do a draft, and they like this dude's whole campaign was that I ain't gonna do no war. Your children gonna be safe, and this, that. I'm gonna open up some money, but yeah, look what he doing. So now that makes Mega look bad. Now that's it. Mega tucking their shit in. So they looking embarrassed. They looking dumb.
Hedges had an interview talking about people of the land, trust us with your precious resource, your children. Because we were taking. Oh my God, man, he trying to do the track.
Yeah, but they through their radio. You know, Karen like, well, my children. Children? Nah, we didn't vote for this. I'm like, yeah, you did.
And he didn't call him a precious gift. He called him a resource. That just let you know that they're spendable.
Exactly. That's how you look at people. A resource. To be used. Nigga, you ain't know. Now give a fuck about your children. They ain't gonna have their children go, but your children, mega, all you little trailer park, living in a little, the trailer park thing, you gotta give your child up, man. You go die for his money. That's what it's all about. It ain't about nothing noble, nothing honorable. It's about filling up my checkbook. I need a new super yacht.
Let's go back all over right here. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 26, and we'll start at verse 24. And it says, he that hated dissembled with his lips and layeth up deceit within him. Just like Bahayar just said, Trump did his whole campaign on not starting a war. And what is he doing? Right? And it says in verse 25, when he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. And in verse 26, whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be spewed before the whole congregation. The whole congregation in his sense is pretty much talking about the whole world, right? His hatred is spewed before the whole world, pretty much. All right. In verse 27, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. He that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. Right? And that's exactly what you're about to see. What's going to happen here in America, aka Babylon the Great. All right, they roll up a stone. Now that stone about to come down right on America, aka Babylon the Great. They start war in all these different countries. Now we're going to have war right here on America's soil.
First half of that precept reminded me of another precept where it said, he speaks sweetly with his lips, but war was in his heart.
I go grab that for you.
Exactly what Trump did. I'm a president of peace. I deserve the Nobel Peace Prize. When he started war on all fronts, man. And then he smiled at us in 1948, man. He bottle capped the top. Dictates exactly. Push you and fuck you and pull you into a room with anybody that you don't like or they feel the disrespect.
Because he put nothing out over here right before he pushed in the Venezuela. Yeah, so he told Trump to do that. That's who the boss is.
Bottle cap hat wearing
This is the book of Psalm, chapter 55, verse 21. And it says, the words of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
That's exactly what this damn devil been doing. Speak sweetly to you, but now he got the sword sharpened in the background.
Trade wars, but he started with the little tariff trade war. He started with tariffs, taxing everybody. Like he did everything. Like let me show you the back that Esau's dumb. Like Trump went in and did totally opposite of everything he said he was going to do. Take the economy. You know what I'm saying, by trade war. And really, he did everything to like satisfy what he wanted. And his master. Like I said, the little small hatter. You know what I'm saying? So now he went in to get some oil so they can get some money, but it's not going to trickle down to the working class. Working class about to suffer. And even worse, about to suffer. He about to make it where your little ones are going to fight the war that he done started up. For resources for the rich. See, this is money for the rich. This ain't money for the poor. All he did was play them for their vote. They all go vote.
That's Dr. Benny we call all wars the bankers war.
So now they done did all that, you know what I'm saying? Trump had them all amped up, they bumping checks. Yeah, we made it, Donald Trump. And now they what they call it, the FO moment. Now they find it now, like, man, this dude played or something. Bruce, like, hey, they ain't about to benefit none from this, man. They gonna get a straight vote.
MAGA's in a big rift right now. They in it like they going at each other online real fast.
Yeah, I know. God, and I bet, because they dumb, man. They found out this dude done played them. And so they get woke right now. Now the flags is hit, man. You tell the thing about to come in, he done messed with the farming industry. It's messed up. The trucking industry is messed up. All the industries is just in disarray right now, man, based on what this devil done did, man. And then now he's starting a war. The work that they needed right now was war. And all he doing that because a lot of them make money, like your Dick Cheneys, your Bushes. They needed like some tender love and care. They needed like something to be beneficial. They needed what Jake do. Like Jake takes care of things. Jake builds things up. They needed to build up, and they needed to what's what I'm looking for, man? Like when you there you go. That's what I'm looking for.
That's why
they needed nurturing.
That's why. That's why it's so spiritual, because Yahshua, how about Yahshua call us a calm and delicate woman? That's basically what we are. We're nurtured. We're planters, right? We're the plain man, you know.
Take care of things, and that's what Babylon great need. That's why we said earlier, we would heal Babylon, right? And we would have if Esau just back up and they take through their thing, go heal Babylon. Take care of everything. But Esau so prideful, you know. That's what they say. You got the nature class. You got one nature that's nurturing, compassionate, loving, and you got another nature that's destructive, evil, wicked, and they like right now they want to run their little vibration out right now. Like, nah, man, I'm gonna use the sword. This devil, his solution to every problem is the sword. Kill it.
That's all to bring in his NWO. He wants that power and wants you in fear, so this NWO can go off the ground easily. You'll be scared and bow down to this damn devil. Just like it say in Job, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna be that easy. But what you think you got, it's over with for you.
When you think about Esau, a terrorist. You know everything about terror.
Go back up. This is Ecclesiastes, aka Sirach, chapter 12. We start at verse 16. The point is in 17. It says, "An enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood." In verse 17, it's going to back you up right here, because it says, "If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet he will undermine thee." That's how you're gonna come in with that new world order, right? They creating all this chaos, you know, all of it, one of their many devices is order out of chaos, right? And they're creating the chaos, and they're coming in with the order, and that's why it says, "If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first." So they're gonna create the chaos, and then they're gonna establish the order. All right, this is how we're gonna try to, you know, correct what they done fucked up. That's how these devils do. That's how they are. So that's why the scripture said never touch our enemy, right? So, and that's pretty much what these devils are doing, man. Trying to bring in that new world order, man.
And what it's doing is causing a bunch of commotion. All it's doing is causing war. Because everybody ain't trying to do that, man. It's some people that's like not a part of the program. That's kind of like more organic. They just want to live. Esau, he's anti-life. So they like, man, I ain't with that. So this right here, Joel 3 and 9. The flame gate this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Verse 10. Beat your plowshares and the swords and your pruning hooks and the spears, let the weak sound strong. So what they said, they got these countries, they used to be like small farming countries. Now they saying, nah, man, get that missile going, practice shooting that AK-47. They like, nah, it's wartime, man. Like, America could push into another country. If they push to Venezuela, who would say they won't push it to another country, man? Somebody else is the target. So everybody else is like, everybody's like right now, like, oh shoot. Like, man, forget planting that rice. That's how you know food about to be scarce in a minute. That fame about to come in. Right now, ain't nobody got time to be like plant no food and really, you know, look after their land. They gotta like get sharpen up the sword and get their weapons ready. The Bible great. Once they take Venezuela and get everything all established, they looking to smash with somebody else.
Just like Ukraine, it was like the bread basket had all the wheat. Yeah. But what happened to them? They had to stop all that farming and get their swords together, man, and go to war. That's biblical prophecy in its finest.
But they say Ukraine was the bread basket of the world. Hey.
Now Russia took it, man. And Russia are Edomites. So that shows you that scripture's on point. Not Esau. Yahweh shall stirring up the spirit of Esau to commit war. Now he's going back into his true nature, man. All of them. Russian Edomites, Babylonian Edomites. They just all like, hey, the small hatters, they're all about war right now. Take. shed blood, you know. And the other country, other heat is like, dang, I'm trying to just plant me some rice, give me some crop going, and y'all over just blowing everything up. So now that's the status quo right now. You got to get ready for war. If they talk about war, you got to get ready for war. It's like somebody saying, I'm about to come to your house and rob it at 6 o'clock. You ain't gonna be in there, you know, making some goddamn hamburger helping chill. Now you gonna be sitting on your porch that shotgun, like, oh, I know you said you come around my house, not my house. Click, click. You know, you ain't gonna be in there making burp if you got sense. Now you know you got some dumb people like, nah, you ain't gonna rob it. They ain't there partying. You get caught with their pants down.
That's gonna bring Ishmael. That's gonna bring Ishmael to a level of alert. If they think that like they already cut Babylon the Great off of their little oil deal, and they like they I could push into Venezuela, then what's causing y'all? What's we out to push in over here trying to take it from us?
India got a lot of resources. They got lithium, robo. Yeah, they got a whole lot of stuff. So they might push into India.
Saudi Arabia.
Yup. Dubai. You know what I'm saying? They got, hey, Dubai got a lot of oil. They in Saudi Arabia. Like, what's the thing they're not that?
Exactly. The Lord, you say it's gonna make you change back into their place like a wild boy or something. I want to believe.
Wild man.
Yeah. So, hey, the Lord making all these nations get on high alert.
Man, because like you don't know what's about to happen. You don't know who's next. That's what we all looking at. Who's next now? No, what they pump all that? Because he sound like a locust. When he go in, he just strip all the resources. He pump all of it. Like we was talking about that when we was in the car. Donald Trump said they're going to pump it enough. So you let you know, Bama Bear go over there and pump all the oil out of Venezuela. They gonna strip it like bare. Like they gonna make that place like far like a barren wasteland. And right now you got some Venezuelans cheering that they ain't like Maduro. Once they see Esau get there, they be like, oh no, he's worse than the last. Oh no, we want Maduro back. They be all Maduro back. And that dude gone, man. They say they don't know how bad it is. They just know Maduro. They don't know Esau way worse. If you know he was bad, what Esau get over there? He like, nigga, I don't care about your child eat, goddamn it. Hey, plow that house over, pump that oil, pump the oil over there, destroy the landmarks. Like I said, they're gonna destroy the landmarks. They see any oil, fuck your little river resorts, fuck your, whatever you got going on over there in them houses, pump the oil. Let's say he's gonna go there with bulldozers, all kinds of construction equipment, soldiers and stuff. You trying to get the way they're gonna take your shit off. I can't come to your house no more with this oil under there.
This is exactly what he said. We're gonna come with the biggest and baddest oil refineries in America and pump all the oil. They was only pumping a little bit, so we're gonna pump more than they've ever seen before.
So BP, Shell, they're gonna go over there. Exxon, yeah, they're gonna take everything, man. Like I said, they probably got like precious little landmarks, houses. You know, stuff is probably precious to them. He's gonna go over there to the bulldoze. Blah, 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 get out the way. This is USA sanctified land. BP, like I said, Exxon, I'm like, well, we declare this land as ours and get to pumping all that stuff, man. It's gonna be kind of bloodshed. And if they don't leave, Esau, you know, he'll get the military to pew your butt. I said to get off this land at this time. They probably airstrike before they start building. They'll blow it up. And they come in and what they call it, renovate the land. You know, airstrike it.
That's why he said, we're gonna run Venezuela until we find somebody to run it. And while they running it, they're gonna just do whatever they want to do.
Ramsack that sucker, man. And now we looking like, dang, who got to be next? They said people gonna see, they don't know no better, man. They gonna get over like, oh no, we don't like Esau in our country. And once he in. It's too late. He's like a disease. Once Esau get in, he get all the way in there, man. And
he like gangrene. It's over with.
Yeah. Like decapitate shit. They never gonna come in and destroy the whole. They ain't gonna come in with a Monsanto and all kind of chemicals. You know what I'm saying? They're about to destroy the whole land, man. That's what they never do. Like they had some beautiful forests. You know, Venezuela kind of got like a little lush, little, you know. Like he's gonna destroy all that.
Chop that wood down, send it to America. Chop this. That's what you just said, how they coming in and taking up all their order. It just remind me of this precept in Obadiah. That it says, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut out? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the great gatherers came to thee, 23. And Greek got oil here. He got now he got the one of the world's biggest oil reserves.
This is Job chapter 20 and verse 23. And it says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
See, so it might look like Esau Edom is winning at certain points in time. But like, hey, the Lord said right when he's filling his belly, right when he thinks he got the last spoonful of food, and the Lord's gonna rain down on him, man. It's gonna cause everything to go back right when the Lord cracked those skies. Hey, he can't stand the chance. Everything is in order to prophecy. So the Lord is just allowing the devil to build up a case like the feds. Sit there and watch you until you get to that point where it's like, yeah, I got your ass. And that's exactly what the Lord is doing.
And it's very spiritual too, because when he is about to fill his belly, that also goes into when he's mark of the beast. He established that beast system. Yep, the new world order. All
right, I got one right here, man. This gonna go on what y'all talking about. With this devil, man, he's doing too much. It's Psalm 60 and 8. Moab is my wash pot. Over Edom will I cast out my shoe. Still a stick. By my iron trumpet down because of me. So that priest right there breaking down and said, Moab is the Lord's wash pot, man. He gonna use China, the Asian man, to clean Esau up, man. Esau had to get cleaned up. He said, Edom will I cast out my shoes. So Esau like a old dirty pair of shoes, man. The Lord about to cast him out in a minute, man. And right now, it's like Esau do what he do. Like I said, to build up a case about this devil. He doing is add wickedness on top of wickedness, iniquity upon iniquity. You know, so we can point out and tell you, see, this Esau Edom's true nature, man. He is the devil in the flesh. And I know it's getting bad, because when this happened, my mother called me up. You know, she called me up all excited. Oh, they doing this. You said that they doing that. I'm like, oh, man, my mom would know stuff like this. That's how I know it's bad. The devil, he's conflicted. Like I said, I went to work yesterday, and all the Edomites, man, they all look depressed, man. They've been crying in the bathroom. You know, they've been crying in the restroom. They all look sad, looking at the ground. Like they know that there's a big inquisition on them right now. They all know it, and they can't really say nothing. You know, Esau used to be, well, I'm white, I'm good, and I'm this and that. You a ghetto, and you wicked. You know what I'm saying? Make Jake seem bad, and now it's reversed. Now Jake, you know, they got a little bit of sense. They can like show Esau, like, man, you the devil, you the thief, you doing this and that. Like we got like this, like fresh. This ain't no old stuff. You know what I'm saying? That happened a long time ago. That's in the past. You know, Esau used to use that to get back. Now it's fresh. You just did this, man. You just went over here and took this world leader, took that oil, and then we can bring up Muammar Gaddafi. Like, this is what you do all the time. Then your president is a puppet leader, man. He knew what another country say. So when he said America first, he lied. He knew what another country say do. It's what, you know, the Israelis say do. He's going on what they say. So now your president don't look strong. That's it. We can bring all these points up and make like this straight. We can call it roasting. We can roast Esau. It ain't nothing he can't say is lies, because this is all factual, documented in your face. We got all kind of footage. It's all kind of footage right now we can go get to, man. We ain't got to type it all the way in. It'll be already. Yeah, right. So, it'll pull it out far. You be like, what you want to see? Exhibit A? Exhibit B? This you, devil. This is what you do. You know what I'm saying? You talk partly to keep your little shitty government and your economy propped up. You know, because you do bad business. Nobody wants to deal with you. We don't like you. They say Jake on TikTok, like, we ain't got nothing to do with this. This all, you know, white people. We just over here barbecuing and trying to make a living. We poor over here. You know? And it got love. Moab, I look on Moab, might do a lesson in Lord willing. Moab started to like down fry Esau. That's, you know, it's bad. When American, Asian people like, yeah, white people are bad. I'm like, oh man, you didn't need to lose that help, man. That was like one of your biggest ass kisses. Especially an Asian woman, she loves to get her a white man. Now they all like, I think I want a black man.
That's what that preacher said. Everybody that was in peace against them is turning against them. Even Keisha.
God, that's bad. You know, Keisha?
Yeah, right.
That was like, yo, man, 1-2 punch. That's how you get the community down through pages on YouTube, like the Kenya twins hang out, some dude named Eugene. They all talk about Esau right now. Everybody is. All nations talking about Esau right now. So Esau, like, he's butt naked right now. He's known as the murderer, a killer, all that. I said, Esau better not say nothing to me in pride, man. I'm going to bring all kinds of stuff. Like, y'all doing this and that, sucking business. Your president is old cock sucking, you know what I'm saying? Evil dude who can't do no good business. He orange, he decrepit. Yeah, PDF file, all that, man. You can just lay it on him, man. Your president mess with little kids. He a molester. You know, like it's all kinds of shameful spewing on their glory right now. These ain't got no glory no more. All you gotta do now is like, yeah, I'm the devil. Yeah, I kill people. I take their stuff and what? Who's gonna do something about it? Now he's all like, what you gonna do about it? He in that stage. He in that stage Denzel Washington at the end of training day. You know what I'm saying? I put case on all you motherfuckers. And since today, King Kong ain't got nothing on me. But now he got to proclaim his wickedness and like say what you gonna do about it. And we already know what y'all gonna do something about it, man. Y'all gonna stomp the devil out, man. And now he drunk off that power. The ICE agent, he got to do it now. Now he drunk like, man, this is what I am. I got one to back you up. This is Jeremiah 49 and 12. It says, for thus saith the Lord, behold, those who judges was not to drink of the cup, have surely drunk it. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? And it's a question mark. Now, he's not going to go unpunished. It says, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. It's in verse 13. For I have sworn by myself. The Lord put, that's how you know Lord of Jacob. The Lord said, I put that on myself, man, on my own name. He said, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, a curse, and all the cities therefore shall be a perpetual waste. Verse 14, I have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. So the Lord is gathering all the nations to rise up against this devil. Verse 15, it says, below, I will make thee small amongst the heathen and despised amongst men, man. And that's exactly where we at. Esau is being despised amongst the heathen and amongst just the regular citizens, man. And everybody is rising up against him. Verse 16, it says, thy terribleness have deceived thee. You know, Esau going around terrorizing everybody and thought he's in power. The Lord said, your terribleness has deceived thee. Right now he's deprived. That's going to come back and bite him in the end. Yeah, thy terribleness has deceived thee, and thy pride of thy heart, O thou that dwell in the clefts of the rock, that holds the highest of the hills. And Esau's on top right now. It says, thou shalt, it says, and though thou shalt make thy nest as the high of the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. The Lord is bringing this damn devil down. Verse 17, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues therefore. So the Lord is about to do a work to Esau, Edom, man. And just like that, the whole those precepts read, the Lord is about to, we swore on his name, he's gonna bring them down. He said everybody's gonna hate thee, and we're seeing the beginning stages of that right now. He say, on me. They say, on me. The Lord said, on me, I'm about to smash you out. First, I'm making where you're hated. You used to be loved. Now you're universally hated. So like what it is, you switching places. Esau going to the position of Jacob. Where we used to be always hated. Everybody, all the nations hated us. Really, they was jealous of us. Shit. And now Esau's going into that category where all the nations hate him, but they hate him for a good reason. They hate him because all he do is steal, kill, and destroy everywhere he go. Ain't nobody had nothing good because of the devil. Jake make things better. We're the salt of the earth. We give everything flavor. Jake goes somewhere and makes stuff flourish. Esau goes somewhere and he destroys things. So now the Lord is like, okay, it's time to get ready to destroy you. I'm about done destroying. I'm about to beautify this place. So what I got to do now, I got to let Esau be, prideful, drunk. They said The Lord is giving this devil bottles. He over there just drinking. Yeah, so I can do this, I can kill, and this and that. Now he like stupid drunk, where he just shoot at anything. He just pow, 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 you know. And now Lord, like, I'm about to get rid of this dude, man. Cause we need it's gonna be a real new world order. Except it ain't gonna be Esau, it's gonna be the Lord. Yeah, I'm sure gonna come with the kingdom of heaven. Righteous. Yeah, a righteous world order gonna reign out, man. But he think in his mind that he gonna have his world order. That's why you brought it up earlier. The Lord said, he'll get him while he eat, write it on his head. This stuff will be very short lived. That's why the Aquadar been saying the whole time that don't think Esau gonna get away. Now, he's not. Just because he's thriving right now, he's not gonna thrive. Really, he's just making that trick bag and that hole deeper and deeper.
Start that up again. I'm going to go ahead and read this. This all good. You notice, like all throughout the scriptures, it's pretty much the scriptures is pretty much about Yasharala, and sometimes he goes like this better. But also on the flip side of that, it's also about the destruction of Esau Edom's kingdom. So there's a ton of scriptures throughout the scripture. You can go to the book of Malachi 1 and 3, where it says, Edom said, we are impoverished, we will return to build the desolate places. But the Lord said, I will throw it down. Right? And so right here, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 73, and we'll start at verse 3. Okay, because it says, because this is Asaph, who was basically grieving about the fact that these devils are prospering when they're doing wicked. Okay, so this is why he says this in verse 3. And he said, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. But there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. Right? Their strength is firm, meaning that they are prospering. There ain't nothing you can do about it. They can do whatever they want around the world, and it seems like nothing can happen, you know? Right? And in verse 5, when it said, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they fled like other men. Okay? You break that down from the law, from the shit that they doing around the whole world, all the way down to the laws of America, where a so-called black man and white man commit a crime. Who's gonna get the book thrown at it, or who's gonna get a slap on the wrist? You know that Esau, even so-called white man and devil, they're gonna get off easy every time. Okay, and so the verse 6, and it said, therefore pride compassion them about as a chain, violence cover them as a violence. Everywhere they go, they steal, kill, and destroy. Violence cover them, all right, as a garment. Okay, that's these devils. That's their MO. All right, they are the border of wickedness. God, and then when you jump down, okay, this is Asaph. He's still in prayer. He's still grieving. Okay, jump down to verse 12, and he says, behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain and washed my hand in innocence. For all the days long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. All right, there's another precept in Hebrews, the 12th chapter. The Lord loved those who he chastened. So if you notice, Esau is doing all of this dirt, and the Lord is not chastening him. That shows you who he loves and who he don't. Okay? The Lord hates Esau, all right? But he loves us. This is why we're being chastened every time we do any type of wickedness. Okay? And it says, and in verse 15, for I say I will speak thus, behold, I should offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to know this, it was too painful for me. Until I went into the sanctuary of Yahweh Shai, then understood I therein. All right, and so the Lord revealed to Asaph the end of Esau Edom's kingdom. All right, let's read it. And it says, surely thou didst set them in a slippery place, thou casted them down into destruction. And that's gonna be that fall, man. It will be because you've been waiting on. All right, it's throughout just about every book. It talks about the destruction of Esau Edom's so-called white man kingdom.
Think about it. He came into power through war with that blessing, the sword. That's the way he gonna go out of power. It's through war. The Lord gonna break that sword, man, while the devil was out here warring. So he came in with a bang, he gonna go out with a bang. And the climax gonna be that, it's gonna be the ICBM nuclear missile. We're about to blow this devil off the map, literally.
Here go that verse 19, they're gonna back you up. How are they brought into desolation in a moment? They are utterly consumed with terror.
The terror gonna come from that fire, man. They're hot. Let alone nuclear fire from them arrows the Bible talk about, man. It's gonna be shocking one end of the earth to the next. That's the climax of World War III. It's gonna be them ICBM missiles, man. That's why the Lord said, "I'll destroy the earth the second time by fire." It's gonna be by them missiles, man. So that sword is gonna turn inward to Esau. Like he done made these missiles and put all this stuff into making all these, big warfare. Was at Oppenheimer making the missile, atomic bomb, nuclear bomb, and that's gonna be to blow up his enterprise when it's all said and done. And we good with that, man. We praise the Lord for that. We call our Lord Yahweh Shah that day comes. So if we ready for Esau, Edom to go, man. We don't want to be subject to the devil. We don't seen enough. All the devil do is go from land to land, raising it and take the resources, man. Like a virus. He saw like a virus on the earth. Put big data centers up, destroy the earth, the nature. That's all the devil doing is destroying things, man. Poisoning stuff everywhere he go. He's like a madman, a mad scientist, man. Because the devil he has no righteousness in him. That's what it is. He's totally contrary to Yahweh Bashiach Shah, lost commandments. That was a very disobedient individual.
Precept that you just remind me of precept something else you said. It's Ecclesiastes, aka Sirach, 25 and 7. There be 19 which I judge in my heart to be happy. In the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that has joy of his children, and he that lives to see the fall of his enemies.
Ooh, that's what we doing, man. We looking to the fall and he saw it. We were saying it now. But they never back from the well, that's bad news for him, man. We thought this stuff was gonna end. That was not a good move. So we rejoicing right now. We saying he saw squirm and turn over here. And he had to go get that because his dollar's about to collapse. So he had to go steal some oil, keep the dollar up. So we see Esau's desperation.
The Lord said, out of your heart should deceive you. You look like prideful. Yeah, we got him. It didn't take much. Real fast.
Yeah.
He got it.
He was going and shooting them boats up. He was happy about that. See us blow that boat up? And then Esau was bragging about that at the job. We blowing up boats. Yeah, you see what we doing? That's how we get down. They gonna be out. I can't wait to go to work Monday, tomorrow. They gonna be bragging about how they took Venezuela. You know, the little redneck. They gonna be bragging about that, not knowing that, man, that's an indictment against you. You know, that was not a good thing. Like he about to he looking bad right now. Because he's doing what the scripture said he's doing. He's working that sword, man. And doing bloodshed. And taking and being a thief. Like the Lord think anything we say is valid. We not what they call it. We not coming with no cap. Coming with straight truth, straight facts. And the devil's doing it, man. I said we ain't gotta go out here like devil. He out here doing it himself. He making himself look bad. I know they done when they wanted Donald Trump to be their president. I'm like, yeah, y'all done lost it as a collective. That is the last person you're supposed to be your representation. He's not good representation. He's an embarrassment.
Based on that fact alone, that's just where enjoy that. Because how about Y'all John said he would take wisdom out of teaching, but he thought he was so called wisdom. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah. He might be smart. They should have let Kamala get in and let it all go to hell on her end.
Yeah, they wasn't playing her. Yeah, but it's so dumb. They wanted their guy, and now we can blame you. He don't want to be white. That dude is orange. You know what I'm saying? So he represent them good. So I like how the Lord is doing it, man. It's going down their own accord. They can't blame nobody. This, that, they trying to do immigrants, they're starting to fall flat. They ain't no damn immigrants. You know what I'm saying? Immigrants can go over there and blow up Venezuela and take their oil. Edomites did that. No military did that. By the sword. I said we can break it down biblically and spiritually. Lord is sharpening us up through the spirit. We can break it down like bam, bam, bam. They can't nobody dispute that. Like, man, they did do that. Damn, our people do that. So Esau now he gotta let's say he gotta be naked. That's why the devils feel all messed up to be in public. Because they're walking around naked. Their nakedness, their wickedness has been seen by everybody. Yeah, so now they gotta walk around and just look crazy. Now they gotta look at Jacob like, I hope he don't know. They gotta hope we're down.
I hope he's one of them doctors out there come you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, because they're red. Literally redhead, caught in that cookie jar, man. And now you gotta look at like, I hope this is a dumb Jake. I hope you don't know, what we done did. And that's why they can't stand me at my job, because I be breaking stuff down, from a philosophical standpoint. They like, oh man, if I can listen to Jake, I would. They don't like a smart Jake. They don't. Especially you can talk on a political level, it makes them like feel bad. That's why you got that one little, she controlled our position. She be carving Esau up. What's her name? Jasmine Crockett. She be embarrassing Esau in this political round, man. Because it don't take much. Esau's down. All you gotta do is just pull out your packs. You know what I'm saying? Get a big old briefcase. He got all kind of crime. You know what I'm saying? This is easy work.
Like that one dude with that big ass vanilla spoon that slammed it on the thing. And the problem is Esau. Yeah. Yeah, it's easy right now to get out of the play Esau.
Easy, man. So that man say, are you gonna do something?
Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, says the Lord.
That's happening right now, man. Right now, the devil feeling high and mighty. He took the country. So he feeling himself. That's what I do with the sword. And he trying to put his nest among, that's why they got space stations and stuff like that. The reason really going into the stars, really Yasser Allah, we're the real stars of the show. He's trying to be over us. And the Lord is about to cast his devil down, man. I say they up here, they got their pride in their spaceships and space stations and rockets and military. And the Lord right now, man, you can tell it's coming. We just waiting for it. The Lord about to chop it down. These other nations, man, the BRICS, when BRICS really gather up, these other nations, and really go on the offensive, because everybody right now is on defense. They let Esau do what he want to do. But when other nations go on the offensive, hey, it's gonna be something ugly right there, man. Esau gonna be crying because they not used to adversity. Esau not used to going through that. He used to always winning. So when he getting and finding some of that losing position, they gonna go down real hard. It's gonna be new to them. They gonna be they trying to grab on, grab stuff. So hey, get away from Esau, man. When he spaz out, it ain't gonna be nothing nice, man. You know how they do. They shotgun everybody in the family.
And the dog.
Yeah. Everybody in the family get it, man.
Said that I'm gonna read this. Let me get this. Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. And it said, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not of her plague. For her sins reached into heaven, and Yahweh y'all shall have remembered her iniquity. Reward her even as you rewarded you, double unto her, double according to her work, and the cup which she had filled to her double.
There right there, so it said, forsake her, man, come about her, man. Because the Lord is about to do a mighty work on Esau, man. That sword gonna turn on Esau, Edom. When that sword turn on Esau, Edom, it's not gonna be nothing pretty. And you don't want to be a 2/3 joint under Esau, and you got to get that smoke too. So the Lord is telling right there to separate spiritually Esau, Edom, and watch the Lord work, man. He already working out. He devil smoking meth and opioids and fentanyl like it ain't nobody business. You can see the bummed out Edomite walking here early. Looking all crazy, man. Lord, whoop himself.
Talking to himself down the street. Like, what you talking to? Fight somebody down.
He's all drugged out, man. So, man, when the sword get up, when the food gets short, and the lights go out, they say they can strike the grid over in Babylon the Great, put the place in the dark. These Babylonians already about to go crazy. He's already like feeling like the world is against him. So when it go dark, he just gonna get to do what he doing like on a full scale. Venezuela, he gonna go to get his neighbor stuff, and get his food and noodles, and take whatever this person they neighbor got. They gonna start they neighbor. They have a preach up. So with that being said, man, we've just been edifying. All praise and glory too.
Yeah, Kwam Yasharala wa Baba Shalom.
Hey, Kwam Yasharala, man. Kwam Yasharala. Hey, and stay locked in, Yasharala. Hey, y'all shots quickly on the way.
Hey, water for tuning in.
Is that